This is a great roulette strategy. I had to take the original video down because of the YouTube regulations, make some changes. The gameplay itself has not been edited at all. Enjoy the video. I am expecting big things from this roulette strategy. The gentleman that presented it to our roulette tournament is an absolute legend in the roulette space. He has tested out over 100 strategies. Sorry, hundreds, maybe even thousands. I'm going to say thousands of strategies. So the fact that he submitted this strategy makes me think that it's probably a pretty good one. Looking at it, it's got a progression that I really like. It's got the Fibonacci progression. We'll test it out. One mistake, I say mistake, we'll find out that he might have made is the amount that we're betting. I think is a little bit too safe, but currently the past two strategies have busted out. So it might be a smart move just to try and not to bust out, not get too greedy. It's called the Texas Two Step and it's from the Roulette Master. Most of you will know the Roulette Master. If you don't and you like roulette strategies, then definitely go check out his channel. There's a link in the description. I will get on in the next bet. No, actually, I won't. I'll explain to you the triggers because there is some rules of how we place our bets. I might have to change one of them because I don't want any waiters. I don't. The rule is we can't have any waiting around. We have to be on every spin. The way that this is going to work, I'm going to have to look at the numbers and I have to start on an even chance bet. If there's been two of the same, so for example, there's been two even numbers, the bet goes on even. If there's been two red numbers, the bet goes on red. Obviously here, there was two red even, and then I basically just choose which one I want. I'll probably go with the colour more often than not, but we'll see. We'll play it out. If there isn't a trigger of two, I'm just going to do follow the winner. So we can jump in now. If I have a look at the numbers, so we've got 23 and 26, both over 19, both in at 19 to 36. So we're going to start off with $5 on 19 to 36. I think our starting bet is a little bit too small. We'll find out together if that is the case. Currently, the top score to beat is 0. So as long as we don't go bust, we're in the top 4. If we win this, we are going to go onto 2 columns. If we don't win this, we're going to follow the Fibonacci sequence. So we didn't win this. The Fibonacci sequence obviously goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. Our units are $5. So now we're going $10 and I'll go on odd. And the reason for being on odd is because we've had 2 back-to-back odd numbers. So I'll put on the screen at the moment, I'll put on the screen the Fibonacci sequence in 1, 2, 3, 5, the normal. But then obviously our $5 units, we're going 5, 10, 15, 25, 40, 65, 105, 170. We can't just win this bet and we're done. We're going on to a positive progression if we win this. So we've got an odd number. It's a red one. It looks like the majority of the numbers have been red. So that returned $20. This is what we do now. So we're always going to be on the bottom one and then the one that's got the most red numbers. Okay, so this rule here for the positive progression is we're going on what looks like, I mean, that's pretty even, but it looks to me like there's been more red numbers. So therefore, we're going on the column. Just making sure my bet got accepted. It did get accepted then. On the column that has the most red numbers. And then the other one has a split between red and black. That's got 8 and 8. So we won it. That's a win. We're going to reset back down to 5-5. We are $15 in profit. Quickly need to get my bet on. I'm going to go red. $5 on red. So reset. I had every option available for this next bet. I had 2 odds in a row, 2 reds in a row, 2 high numbers in a row. Like I said at the start, if that happens, I'm just going to pick the colour and try and stay consistent with that. If I don't, if sometimes I go to like the 2 odds, basically I'm allowed to freestyle and choose whatever I want. I've gone for the red one, but we're now back to that Fibonacci sequence. Okay, We completed it. We hit our even chance. We hit our 2 of the 3 dozens, and now we're restarting. So I should have gone odd, but I didn't, so never mind. Now I'll go odd. The Fibonacci sequence, so 5. Now we're going 10, and I'm going odd, aren't I? Let's have a look at those numbers for you. So we've had a pretty big streak of odd numbers. We're following the streak. The trigger is 2 in a row. There might be an occasion where it's been like a red, odd, low number, and the next one is a black, even, high number, and there's no trigger. I'm just going to follow the one with the one streak because we can't wait around. It's not going to be fair on the tournament if we try and wait around. Okay, so we've won that. We'll take that $20 that we've just won, and we go in bottom column, and looks like there's been more red. So we're going on the column with the most red numbers. The top column has 8 red numbers and 4 black numbers. So if our numbers get more black, we will then change to the middle column because that has 8 black numbers. If this loses, we're going back to an even chance and we're going 15. So we're re-following the Fibonacci sequence. We are favourite to win this spin, but of course, we've got 13 numbers that can lose, so might not happen for us. A repeater, we won. So it's another odd number. It's a red. I'm going to go on to red for 5. Let's just have a look at the balance with $30 in profit. Yeah, I said at the start I'd go with the colour rather than anything else, and we've had 2 red numbers, so that is what I'm doing. So we're almost 5 minutes in. We are $30 in profit. I think, well, I won't speak too much. I'm going to say it, but it'll bite me. We could potentially have done this in $10 units to make a little bit of extra money, but I thank the Roulette Master for protecting my bankroll a little bit by choosing to do $5. So we've won that. We take that $10 profit and we go 5 and 5. Mainly red numbers. So top column and bottom column. If we can just start doing this, win the even chance, win the column straight away, our profit will get probably around $100, maybe $200, which might be enough. Remember, there's not a lot of roulette strategies in the content creator tournament. There's only going to be 10, maybe 12. That's a loser, so that's unlucky. We'd now have to go back to the Fibonacci sequence. So we were on 1 unit, now we go to 2 units. And we go 2 units on red. So it's what did he call it? It is essentially the Fibonacci sequence, just without that extra 1. So the original Fibonacci sequence, guys, goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. We're missing that second 1. We're just going straight from 1 to 2, then 3, 5, 8, 13, etc. Okay, we've missed that. So we've had 2 odd numbers, and I'll go to $15 on an odd number. They've been high as well. So I could have picked high or low. No, sorry, I could have picked high or odd. I've gone for odd. The next bet will go to 25 if we lose this. It was high and odd, so I would have won either of them. So we take that $30 and we put 15 here and 15. We're still on the top column because there's been more red numbers. And like I said at the start, there's more red numbers in the column. That's basically how you choose your bet selection according to this strategy. Texas 2-step. Hopefully we can win this and we can reset. Otherwise, if we lose this, we're going to a $25 bet on on a even chance bet. We've won. We reset back down to 5-5. Sorry, just back down to 5. $45 in profit. Profit is profit. Is it going to be enough? That's the question. So I've gone on red. We've had 2 red numbers. That's the only trigger here. So we've had odd then even, we've had high then low, and obviously red and red. So we're back down to 5 on the red. Nice little Fibonacci sequence. Always like the Fibonacci done properly. So this is essentially a 2-to-1 payout. You win your even chance. You win your 2 of the 3 columns. And that's why the Fibonacci will work when you do that. If we were just doing the Fibonacci sequence on an even chance and going, it wouldn't work. All right, take our winnings and put them top and bottom column. Let's have a quick look at this. So after this, if it's red, we're going on red. If it's low, we're going on low. And if it's odd, we're going on odd. But I'm mainly going on red. I'm just saying the potential for the next bet. Okay, nice little winner. And we're now $55 in profit. So let's go back $5 on red. Following the colour. Well, that's actually the only option that we had. We had odd and even, low and high, and then obviously red and red. So we're coming up to 10 minutes. We're a third of the way there. $50 in profit so far. I said this could make about between 100 and 200, I think, if all goes well. If we don't bust out. So we've lost that one. We're now going, we're going to go even, aren't we? We could go high or we can go even. I'm going to go on even. So we're going $10 on even. I've sort of got a thing in my head where if it's the colour, we do the colour. If it's odd or even, if the next option is odd or even, we do odd or even. And then if the only option is high or low, then we do high or low. You guys can play it however you want. It's just a sort of little rule that I've made up whilst playing. Both of them would have lost. Right, so I've got no trigger here. So I've got a low, odd, even. I'm just going $15 on red. So technically, the rule is you wait this one out. But I don't think that's going to be fair on the rest of the roulette strategies. For example, Tekka Roulette, who has a strategy coming up soon, wanted me to wait for some triggers to come before I start playing. I said, sorry, I can't play like that. It's just not fair. So obviously I'm not going to do that for this strategy either. It doesn't happen often. We won it, so good job I didn't wait. And we're going 15, 15. Again, it's mainly red numbers. So let's go up here, 15, 15. Yeah, I try and keep the roulette tournament as fair as I can. I will make some mistakes as we go along. It just happens. The less complicated your strategy is, the less likely I am of making a mistake. Obviously, you guys saw that in the last tournament that we did. Some of the complex, fast ones, I just couldn't keep up. No, that's not good. So we're going 25 on even by the looks of it. Yeah. 25 on even. So this is the biggest bet that we've had so far. The Fibonacci, they are going to progress quite fast. So they're going to go 40, 65, 105. So this is probably why the Roulette Master, who's been in the game for a long time, has said $5 starting bets, because otherwise my bet now would be a $50 bet already. Hopefully we can win this. Yep. And we're going still a lot of red. So we're taking that $50 and we're going bottom column, top column. I would like to win this because I want to reset. I don't really want to be doing a $40 bet. I mean, it's not a huge amount of money, but it's the speed at which this increases with the Fibonacci. 40, 65, 105, 170, 275. So you want to win and reset.
What does it mean?
4 is a winner, which is good. We're going to reset. We are $75 in profit. We go back to the Fibonacci sequence, $5, and I'm going to go even because we've had a lot of even. Didn't get too scary. A $25 bet with a $1,000 bankroll is pretty okay. But the reason why I just wanted to win that and reset was because, like I said, these can get out of control. And if you've watched the past two strategies, we've had some horrific luck where our bets have just got so big, it ran away from us. Look, here's another one where I should technically wait. So we've gone even, odd, black, red, low, high. I'm not waiting around. I'm doing $10 on red. That last time, did it help it? Should I have waited? I mean, I made the rule that I'm not going to wait, but I'm just thinking, I can't remember. I think I didn't wait. I won the red, but then I lost the 2 of the 3 dozens. So it didn't help it. I thought I helped it, but I didn't. Okay, we got that. So we take the 10. So we take the 20, excuse me. And it looks like these constantly red numbers more than anything. So we're going 10 and 10. Just a quick recap for why we're doing this. So basically the rule is, if you've seen more red numbers than black numbers, you therefore want to get on the column that has more red numbers than black numbers. And the top column has 8 red numbers, 4 black numbers. The middle column is the opposite. So it has 8 black numbers, 4 red numbers. And then the bottom column is the one that's evenly split with 6 and 6. I think I said 8 and 8 last time, like a doofus. That's a nice winner. And we're $90 in profit. And we get to reset. I'm going to have to go black. So actually, I don't know if this is normal, but it's happened to us quite a few times where the past 2 haven't had a trigger, so we should be waiting. Odd, even, low, high, red, black. So there would have been a fair amount of waiting around. I think that would have happened 3 times if I was playing by the exact rules. But this is my roulette tournament. I'm joking. I mean, it is, but that's a rule that I've changed just to keep things nice and fair. That's another non-trigger. We go back to the colour. Look, black, red, high, low, even, odd. We're going $10 on red. Is this not waiting going to bite me? Potentially, but I don't even. Let me think. Yeah, sometimes if I'm playing on my own, I might wait out a bet, but especially when I'm recording a video, I don't think you guys want me to sit out on a bet, do you? I wouldn't. Right, I'm on it. Won it. So we take that $20, and it's still mainly red numbers. So it's going 10 and 10. Mainly red numbers. To be honest, these 2 of the 3 dozens, I think we've only missed 1, which is very impressive. We have essentially a 66% chance. I think it's 64.8% probability of winning because obviously of that 0. But we have won the majority of them. Watch what happens now. If it loses, we're going to a $15 bet. There you go. I just said that we've won most of these, and then we went and lost. We're on a $15 bet on red. Let's go back to these numbers for you. So the streak, past two have been red.
Nice to see you. What happened, Henry? Let's make new spin together. New spin, thank you. And that's a coasting.
Roulette has a funny way of doing that, doesn't it? Like, you talk it up, yeah, we keep on winning these 2 of the 3 dozens, yeah. Boom, loser. It's just, maybe you notice it more, but it seems to happen quite a lot. Good stuff. So we're taking this $30 that's been returned and we're going 15-15. Our little streaks seem to be doing nicely. Like, we get on red, we hit. We get on... No, we lost that. Evens, we win. We're doing okay. We're not going to make a fantastic amount of money. I would just be happy to be in profit. After the past 2 strategies going to zero, I'll take any amount of money that's over my $1,000 bankroll, to be honest. If this loses, we're going to 25-25. That's a winner, though. So we didn't lose. We're going to reset. $105 profit. We're at about 20 minutes in. I'm going low number now. First time we've been on a low number. Let's have a look at those. So we've gone red, black, we've gone even, odd, and now it's time to go low, low. 10 minutes left, $100 profit. I did expect big things from the Roulette Master. Things are going well. That's a loser. Not to worry, that was our lowest bet. So we can go on to black for 10. Yeah, the Fibonacci sequence does give us a long streak of losers, but I'm just counting this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 6 losers, we're on $105 bets. It's not that difficult to hit 6 losers. I mean, you can just hit 6 losers in a row playing even chance bets, but to go even chance then 2 of the 3 dozen, very easy to hit 6 losers. What am I doing now? I think it's still red. We're on 10 and 10. Count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're only just on the more reds than blacks. We might be changing that column soon. If this loses, the next bet goes to 15. If it wins, we reset down to 5. That's a winner. And we're going to go on black for 5. Quickly count these numbers for a possibility of a winner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. So if it's a black number, I'll change the column. Yeah, so if this wins, I'm going to change the column to middle and bottom. Because a black number will come in, we'll win, and then we can go on there. It did. So now I'm taking that $5 and we're actually going to middle column, bottom column for 5, 5. Let's just count these up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red. So because there's been more black, we're on the middle column because there's more black numbers there.
Which country you came from. And the winning one for this new game is
Good job, we moved.
32,
We
ready?
won.
I went from zero spell section third.
Now I'm
Next round.
going high numbers. Restart the
Now here's
Fibonacci
the
sequence.
eight.
$5 on
Let's
19 to
pick the music
36.
on an
We
instrument one
are
more time.
$130 in profit. So obviously
First one,
125 in the
I
bank,
would like to
$5 on the
thank
table.
for
Just under
let's make
7
this
minutes
new spin
left.
together. Here we go. New spin, thank you. And that's closed in three. Good luck. 8, 11, 20 black, 1 and 18 round. This is our hot numbers. And the new one right now.
Just counting the colours.
23. 23
So
red.
we've won
Seven
that. I
rounds
think we now
into
go to the
our
red.
first section.
We go to
And
mainly
let's
red.
hold. It is this time. Win
So we
came
go
in.
5
Thank you.
and
New
5.
spins.
Should we count
Let's
again
make
just
some
to make
noises
sure?
and it's gonna be
1, 2,
99.
3, 4,
Price
5,
change
6,
straight.
7 red, which means we've got
Here we
1,
go.
2, 3,
New
4,
spin for you
5,
right now.
6 black. Mathematically speaking, it
Thank you.
doesn't
Congrats
matter.
and good luck.
But
Thank you.
when someone submits a
Fourth
strategy saying,
round.
place your bets according to this, I try and do the best as I can. So if you've told me, follow the columns that have the most
33.
black
33.
numbers or red numbers,
Here's
that's what I
the
try and do.
third and
We switched and we won.
33. Win
So
some
it
music.
seems to be working.
17
We
round.
are going to
Break
go
it down.
odd.
Thank you.
$5 on odd
And it's gonna be our new spin and
because
the
of
last
the
one
odd
for
numbers
this
here.
session. Here we go. New spin, thank you. That's closed and good luck. Good luck.
New dealer. That dealer was pretty good to us. I feel like we've won quite a lot of spins. Okay, we lost that. We're going to go high numbers. That's the only trigger here. So we go $10 on high numbers. Did anyone notice that my mug changed colour? Birthday present from the wife. It was a Bitcoin mug. I'm a big Bitcoin believer, if you didn't know. Okay, that's a loser. So we're going $15 on red. We've got 4 minutes left. Hopefully, we can just hit a winner. Well, obviously this win and a resetter, and we're good to go. Let me just count these numbers just for the next spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So depending on what colour this. Oh, actually, if it's red, that's the only way that we win, and then we go to top and bottom column. But it has to be red first. This loses. The next bet is 25. It's a black number, and we have no trigger. Says I should wait. I'm not waiting. Might hurt me, but just the rules of the tournament. So there's no trigger here. Odd, even, low, high, red, black. I'm on a $25 bet on black. Got 3 minutes left. Don't fall apart. Okay, good. We got that. I think we're mainly black colours now. So we're going middle and bottom. Could really do with ticking this off. Let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Mainly black numbers. So I'm on that middle and bottom column. If this loses, it goes to a $40 bet. If this wins, it's got a chance of being in the top 8. I think for this tournament, because there's only 10, potentially 12, a score of around 200 could get you into the semi-finals. So could really do with winning this. We did. Good. So we can reset.
The result it is number 10 black, even number.
1,160.
Number from the
We're
team
going
to
5 on black. We've got
betting.
2 minutes left.
Player is ready.
Feeling good now. Should finish in profit.
Share. Purchase
The
price.
way things have gone, we
Never.
could have done $10 bets.
Triple.
But
Okay,
I
thank you.
think the Roulette Master
Betting is on.
probably made the right decision in terms of safety. $5 bets are better with this $1,000 bankroll. Hindsight, could have done $10 units, but thank you for protecting my bankroll, the Roulette Master, because all I needed to do was just not lose $1,000 again.
It is number 20.
That's a win.
20. Black even high number
So we're
20.
taking that and we're going middle
Congratulations to
and
winners. Thank
bottom.
you. It's betting time. You're already welcome to bet.
Yeah, so technically, this profit
Well, number
could have been
2
doubled. So
is
we'd have been at about
number 2.
$300 profit if we were doing $10 units. Now, what's the most we got to? Did we get to $40
And the
bets?
betting is over.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
we did.
Says the
You
coach.
can easily get to $40 bets, $65
Desired
bets.
outcome.
It didn't really get pushed too much because we didn't really hit some losing streaks. So I think I'm going to agree with the Roulette Master. $5 units is probably the smartest way to do
The
this.
result it is number
Unfortunately, we
18
just
black.
lost that. We can go 10
18 already.
on
Number 5 is
even.
on. Congratulations, winners. Thank you.
Go
Betting
10
time.
on
Already welcome
even.
to bet.
This could be the last spin. Let's have a look. Probably, yeah. I'm certain it is the last spin. Oh, actually, I'm not
And the
certain.
result it
How
is
long does this ball spin for? Yeah, by the time the ball drops, it's not going to let me put any more money on. So that was the last spin. And it won.
the result it is number
So my
6.
stopwatch has gone. I can't put the bet on.
Number 6 black and even number.
$20.
From Orphan Lines, you are
Finished.
welcome
So
to
this
bet.
should go
It is
10,
number
10 on the
20.
columns, but we don't have time.
All
So we
betting
finished
time.
on
Bet time. Already welcome to bet.
1,165. Top of the leaderboard. We've only played 3 strategies. All you have to do is get into the top 4. The Roulette Master, thank you very much for your strategy. Guys, if you don't already know the Roulette Master, go and check him out. There's a link in the description. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll see you here in the next video.